their back to Warcraft accounts. You guys ever gonna do another one of those tournaments?
Well, if there's a ladder reset, then we will do another contest.
I'll let you choose who you want to introduce.
Alright. So, I think you're more familiar with the human players, so I'm gonna take the guy in the bottom left here once again on AZ. It is the remaining undead hope for the Rust Brain Cup. It's the one who will pass Shaddai most likely. It is Sheik.
Dun 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 dun! And his opponent, spawning as the teal human, some call him the rifle caster master. It is Imperius.
Do 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 do.
So human undead. We said before you don't think he's much of a fast expo player, so I'm expecting a tech.
Yeah, especially here on Amazonia. You should never go for the expansion, I guess. It's just too hard to pull off. Especially if you're not too familiar with expansion play at all. He will go Rifleman. I think this is the map where I saw the rifle tower push from him.
So it is Archmage versus Death Knight. Sheik going for the Ted Fiends. This allows you, of course, to get the quicker Death Knight, the quicker tech. The only flaw with it, you don't get as many Fiends out early on.
That's true, and as long as there are no towers coming up, then you can kind of dodge the Fiends or skip the Fiends for a little bit. You know, you need them in like early tier 2. That's the best timing for them. So
are under attack.
the Acolyte already scouting the natural expansion.
Imperius has to be careful of that footman. If the Acolyte goes in there, the Rock Golem can bolt the footman and kill it. Oh!
Snare. Oh boy, he's gonna get it, right? Yep. Imperius, the mighty Imperius, losing a footman to help his opponent to make the game a little more even.
But he is militia creeping his lab and gets a ring of protection to start off.
Well, can he get the rogue? No, he's too slow and has no coil. Oh, does he have a coil? Okay, he has a coil. No aura first, of course. It's not a night elf. So here's the tag by Imperius. No expansion, as I mentioned before. What can he do with the skeletons now?
What I like to do is send him to the base, especially since Imperius actually skipped that defensive arcane tower. So we'll force him to pull militia, which does affect the wood count, which would affect his timing push, I would think.
But he's just gonna go for the Archmage at the moment. He stole one Water Elemental with a coil, so at least a bit of experience. And you see, Blacksmith.
Tier 2 for Sheik. He should be starting Fiends right about now. He's a bit occupied with these footmen.
Yeah, well, not doing too much, but distraction. In the meantime, Imperius finishing that creep, got lots of Ogre Strength. And it gets another footman, so the second footman that Imperius lost. Still far away from level 2, denying that Water Elemental, so no more experience for the Undead. Tech 1/3 through, the first Fiend is coming. And yeah, it's gonna be Fiends versus Riflemen.
I think in that situation, the Undead players should get his heroes crept up, get the stronger Coil Novas, because in a straight up fight, Riflemen should beat the Fiends.
Yeah. Maybe with a Blood Mage second you can keep up with it, like with Siphon Mana and Flame Strike.
Uh-huh.
That would be interesting. But
I do agree with that.
I don't really know if Imperius is a Blood Mage player.
I used to watch his stream a lot until I realized how bad mannered he was.
Well, that took you how long? Like 2 hours?
Actually, not as much. He's pretty quiet in his latter games.
Okay.
But I believe he likes... He's probably going to get MK second, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so too. Question is, will he come up with a Tower Rush? There's no Lumber Mill, so I don't think so. The Peasant count is also pretty low. So maybe just a normal rifle game. Rifle casters, most likely. But does this work against Undead still? I don't think so.
Well, we got the slows from the sorceresses to deal with the A-bombs who would go after the riflemen, and obviously the riflemen are nice at focusing down destroyers, so I guess Imperius just needs to get a big mass of units, get the human going.
Well, the slow will most likely be dispelled by the destroyers. Not so sure. I think he will only play priests for the heal. You see the Mountain King as a second hero, level 2 on the DK, so he has the aura, more regeneration. Won't spend that mana on a coil, since it's not that necessary to get the experience now. Both players play it very carefully. Can he snatch the Cobalt? There is plenty of mana, but he does not want to overcommit.
Tier 3 on the way for Sheik, getting the Lich second of course. You definitely have to be careful with that Death Knight. And if this was me, I'd be backing off now, because in my mind I'd be like, his Death Knight's gonna pop out of his Mountain King's gonna pop out of nowhere.
Yeah. But the coil got the Taskmaster, of course the item went to the Archmage nevertheless, so no level 3, no level 2 Water Elementals. We have the tier 3 tech from Sheik, the Lich is coming, and the Slaughterhouse as well. I'd love to see a Crypt Lord third. Just for Impale.
I don't play Crypt Lord much, so I really couldn't tell you.
You totally miss out on one of the coolest heroes to play.
I've played him before, I just don't play him often.
Alright.
But she definitely wants to get his Death Knight to level 3 and then solo creep his Lich, I would think.
Yeah. That's the road to go for. Level 3 on the Archmage, sends them away. Trains his Mountain King now. In the meantime, yeah, Rifle Caster with slow. First upgrade for the Rifleman as well. Very passive play. Still no level 3 DK, but he gets the Taskmaster here with ease. No big interruptions on the Undead creeping.
And +1 damage upgrade on the Rifleman. So, in case you didn't know it before, he's committing to these Riflemen.
Yep, that is absolutely true. 1-0 upgrade is almost finished. Burrow upgrade for the Fiends is finished as well. Tier 3 finalized in just a second, and then we might see the first fights here with the Destroyers against the Tier 2 army of the Human. Awesome lightning shield here by the Renegade Wizard. The Priest trying to heal against that, but of course it's impossible. So what can the Renegade Wizard drop? Boots of Quel'Thala's total shit.
But that did give the level 3 in the Mountain King, and level 2 Storm Bolts are so painful.
Yeah, that is indeed the big difference here. Plus the army count, 52 food for Imperius and only 36 on the Undead. Of course he had to tech, and here comes Militia. He's going for the main base. Let's see what he can do. Going for that Slaughterhouse. No Abomination out, so no additional damage for the Rifleman. I don't really know if he has the Destroyer upgrade.
Sheik's also supply capped at this point, so he's not going to be able to make too many other units here.
This might be the perfect timing for Imperius. Is he able to qualify for one of the biggest tournaments we have in Europe? That would be a huge upset. He might not be able to get the air bomb out here, since the damage is very, very good. The coils hitting the Fiend at the moment, trying to micro them away, but it's not enough. The Water Elemental with the last hit, very well done.
Yeah, Sorceress is slowing him down, allowing the Rifleman to focus him down. Now the Death Knight on the front of things. Looked like Imperius wanted to try to surround with the Rifleman. Does not go for it. Level 2 on the Lich. And Imperius needs to take his time with this. You can suicide into an undead base. It is possible.
He's trying it with the towers. He's really trying it with his towers. Second last coil hits the air bomb, but not for long. Another Nova coming in, of course, so important to slow down the units. Next coil, the air bomb remains alive, but he's getting a Fiend in return. The tower plans, well, kinda cancelled. Now he's there to distract. It's still 49 food for Imperius versus 37.
Mountain King getting pretty focused down. There's no potion, no TP, no nothing. Oh, does Death Knight have enough mana for a coil? He does not. He's chasing down the Mountain King. Oh, is it 57 health? So freaking.
Just a few seconds, and there we go. Frostmourne hungers. In the process, he lost his entire okay, not the entire army, but a lot of army focusing on that Mountain King. But these tower plans have been cancelled. Here is the Dark Ranger as a third hero. Of course, it makes sense. If you kill a lot of units, you get a lot of skeletons. They are very efficient against the Rifleman. Plus, you get the silence on top.
I think Sheik only lost a Fiend that whole time.
Really? Wasn't it more?
Maybe 1 or 2 Fiends.
Okay.
He was at 40 supply at the fight. 35
True.
now.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he pulled goals. That's why. He's down to 1 goal.
Yeah, he lost 2 goals there. But he's getting his natural now. Feels pretty confident with his level 2.5 Lich. Will he get to level 3? No, I don't think so. But a big item.
Well, if the Death Knight would have moved, I think he could have got it, but... Item? Where is it? Ah, the Scroll of the Beast again. That could actually be a good item. Imperius doesn't have the adept training for the priest, so no dispels.
You are actually right. And here he comes with his entire army. It's 40 food versus 55 though. And the item here, Warsong Battle Drums, the same items dropping over and over. What can he accomplish with the Lich and Focus? The first Nova hits all of the Rifleman. Level 4 on the DK.
Alright, level 4 on the Death Knight. There's still a huge chunk of Riflemen out. Militia even being pulled, Quill being used. I think Sheik might want to back off from this.
Yeah, he got his level 3 Lich now. Can he consume, like, yeah, he's consumed the skeleton. So that means another Nova, this time on level 2. There it is, killing all the peasants.
Alright, the Black Arrow, the Dark Ranger, is actually doing very well for Sheik at the moment.
Yeah, the damage is crazy, plus the skeletons coming out. But he needs more. He needs more skeletons for more mana on the Lich.
Sheik's just down to his heroes. 4-3-1. He needs units.
Yeah, 36 food. That's it, and he has almost no gold. Okay, now getting he has 700. Right.
He's now getting the destroyer upgrade. That's pretty late, but versus Riflemen, you really don't need the destroyers, I wouldn't think. They could just get focused down so easily.
Yeah, that's right. With a long rifle upgrade, it's pretty easy for the Rifleman. 8 Riflemen here available with 2-0 upgrades, plus the Warsong Aura. That's a lot of damage. Stormbolt now, follow it up. But a coil saves him for now. There's one more coil and another Nova.
The Invuln Pot. Use the Invuln Pot. Oh, okay.
That was pretty close. Coil still on cooldown. Here we go. Back to full HP. Long range Stormbolt on the Dark Ranger. He's getting unit after unit after unit. And I think Imperius, can he pull this off? Once again, he's fighting in an undead base, and you never should do that. But he gets another Fiend.
34 supply versus 58. There's no more statues here for the healing and the mana regen. He popped it into a destroyer, actually.
Yeah, of course you want to get rid of the water elementals. That's always a big thing.
Level 2 water elementals. Very tanky. The water Tarn, as a lot of people call him.
Yep.
And does Imperius try for the towers? There's no peasants around. I thought I saw one.
He wasted a coil on an almost dead sorceress. I don't know if that was on purpose. Sacrificing that fiend for more HP. And of course less experience for the human player. Almost level 5. And the slaughterhouse is about to collide. There we go. No statues, no air bombs anymore.
He's gonna try to rebuild in the back. Sheik does not want to give up. This is a best of 3, right?
Yep.
I asked before?
Yep,
okay.
it's best of 3.
So this isn't all or nothing here for Sheik, but you definitely don't want to lose the first game.
So many riflemen, and it's so hard to make out what he's gonna focus because the animation is almost invisible. Going for the second production building now. 2 destroyers up in the air, but of course magic damage does not do enough against medium armor.
Sheik needs A-bombs so badly.
But it's a long way for him. Slaughterhouse only 3/4 or 2/3 finished.
Now the crypt getting focused down, and Sheik's production's all about to get focused down. Stormbolt onto the Fiends, couple Acolytes being pulled to repair the crypt.
Yeah, I think Imperius is playing this pretty smart, never overcommitting with the Mountain King, dealing the damage with the Rifleman because he knows that Sheik cannot move out.
Alright, there's double destroyers here now, but every time they poke out ahead, oh my gosh, the Lich actually, never mind, it goes down. Level 4 in the Mountain King.
And level 5 on the Archmage, immediately summoning that big water elemental.
What I was gonna say is every time the destroyers even poke ahead, the Riflemen focus them down so fast.
Really quick reactions by Imperius. Haha, miss! He stormbolted the skeleton!
Oh, is he trying to get the Dark Ranger?
Yep.
Lich trying to be resurrect the altar. Level 3 is going to take quite a bit of time. Defensive spirit tower here for Sheik. Oh, and there goes the crypt.
No fiends, no ghouls anymore. All he has is the slaughterhouse, which is back up. Trying to go
Storm
for the
Bolt,
Stormbolt.
Death
Yeah, for
Knight.
the Death Knight now. But he should be safe with the Dark Ritual. There it is. Or Death Pact, sorry.
Death Pact onto the Ghoul. Silence going down from the Dark Ranger, but she's getting focused down, and I don't think she can hold.
Oh, he's diving in with the Mountain King. There is... she's back on full HP now, but the question is for how long. One more Stormbolt is ready.
Imperius just going to back off, siege away at the Black Citadel, which would stop Sheik from being able to make abominations.
True, because he would be supply stock. And now it's not that easy to dispel the water elements anymore since they have 900 HP.
Sheik's trying his best. His destroyers are raggedy. Another tower coming in, and these spirit towers actually do decent amount of damage. Stormbolt getting an acolyte. I don't know. Lich is almost out though. Is the Lich what he needs?
There's still so many riflemen. The Lich is only level 3. 36 versus 64. Imperius is retreating a bit. But he's still in range of the Black Citadel. He's trying to go for it again, but takes so many shots to kill the rifle. Here's the Lich back. With the Overcorruption, of course, it's a little easier. Dark Ranger! Down!
I think that's the nail in the coffin.
Might be the case, yeah. The Black Citadel is about to fall. Lots of repair coming in. That's, of course, less gold income for the undead.
All the acolytes have been pulled. There's no gold coming in now.
Oh boy, and he needs the unit so desperately. But maybe with Coil Nova action, he can just snipe one unit after another, get to level 5-5, and turn the game around.
The undead nuke is what he needs. Like you say, needs 5-5, but the Lich at level 3, I don't know.
Level 5 Death Knight would help so much. He's trying to go for the Mountain King. There's no item. Is there a teleporter? No, that's not. He's getting him. No, he's actually not.
What?
No Coil, no Nova anymore. And now he's getting the Lich. What a Stormbolt. He wants to transfer something. No, he's not. GG by Sheik. Nice ending to this game after 17 minutes 55.
So Imperius up 1-0. We're all very shocked. But Sheik held on as long as he could. I give him the credit for that. The first push of Imperius did not go well at all. Losing his death.
That's true. But never give up. Never give up. Next map is Turtle Rock. Usually you'd see this banned by a human like immediately, but Imperius is someone else. Something else. No, not something else. That's wrong. But you know what I mean.
It's usually banned because it's one of those maps humans have a hard time expanding on, but it's Imperius. Who expands?
Oh, we have the next players in for the European Pro League. Oh, that's a nice addition. That is one nice addition. I'm here at the Reddit thread. And I'm gonna show it to you. On stream, here we go. So that's the thread, you know, war3reddit.com, European Pro League, it's official. The first two players were Mark Förster, aka Jaws, and Heitlov Anger. So here's an update. The third player is, I think it's no surprise, Warchief Rich. But the fourth player, what's your guess?
Well, I'm looking at it.
Ah, okay. Jackie is back! The comeback is real. He said he would quit his Warcraft career after he failed to qualify for WCA 2015. But no, he's back. And
So,
that's a nice addition here.
So how is retirement, Checky?
Well, I think you know it. The longer you leave Warcraft, the harder you miss it.
So those goodbye casts I did on YouTube are all for nothing.
Oh well, At least it's practice for you. And a little praise for the poor Czech fella. Chat is going crazy at the moment. Very nice to see.
Chucky. And we're loading into game number 2.
Yeah, Reddit thread is here. Posted it in the chat. Let's see, are the colors the same? No, sheik is red now. And teal is the same. Alright. So let's go in.
Think it's my turn to do this guy.
Oh yeah.
Spawning as the red undead. He's currently down, but he's not out. We have Sheik.
And on cross position here on Turtle Rock, we see one of the most famous Russian players that there are on goodgame.ru. He's one map away from qualifying for Rustbrain Cup number 3. It is Imperius!
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, maybe the final map of today. And it would be a huge upset if Imperius actually making it through a big, to a big tournament. But yeah, he's practicing like crazy. He is doing good on the War 3 Arena ladder, currently ranked number 2. And yeah, I think he'd deserve it.
Hawk with such a huge win rate, though. It's going to take a lot of games to get there.
Yeah.
So, Turtle Rock is a nice special thing about this map, at least in this version, I believe. There is close spawns, but no close spawns. And we do see Ted Fiends out of Sheik, who is deciding not to scout the close spawns. Guess he doesn't want to reveal in case it was. Because close spawns, human and undead, the human can be very annoying and cancel some ziggurats and junk.
Yep, that is true. The question is, will we see another tower push or rifle push with tower support or whatever we want to call it?
Under attack.
But yeah, Turtle Rock, usually a bad human map because humans always want to expand, especially against undead. And since you can approach it from like 3 sides, or 4 sides, that's very hard to hold here and very hard to creep as well. But since Imperius is never going for expansions, this is all for nothing. And I think you can creep fairly easy with Militia against the turtles. That's very good because medium armor. That's an easy level 3, and it's a good potential for a rush.
Well, he did go Ted Fiends, obviously, so he's going to send out that Death Knight out to harass. Meanwhile, Imperius did Militia creep his green spot, Slippers of Agility, not that mantle he was hoping for. And they're just going to run around. Not sure if Imperius wants to Militia creep his orange ogre spot.
So far, he just wants to annoy his opponent. And there it is again. The blacksmith very early on almost started it together with attack to tier 2. His undead fella slightly behind. Oh no, it's actually the same attacking time.
And yeah, tech, blacksmith, what a shock. Tech, second ziggurat. So yeah, Fiends should be starting up now for Sheik. I know this build like the back of my hand.
I wonder why, I wonder how.
Cause I'm a robot. Oh, coil in the water elemental, a little more experience with the Death Knight.
That's exactly how things started off on Amazonia as well, but not a real follow-up by Sheik. No big pressure, but of course, with this unit composition, it's up to the human to do that. Halfway through is the tier 2 tag, blacksmith almost finished, and he can start to produce his beloved rifleman.
Imperius deciding to creep out the other green spot all on the other side, but Sheik with his map awareness. Is he gonna get the steal? He does. Very nice. Death Knight about to get level 2 for his Unholy Aura.
Yeah, he got, he's only 22 experience away, but the Archmage got the Mantle of Intelligence. That's very nice as well. And he gets the next coil, he gets the level 2. Spends a lot of mana though, but it's worth it.
Very nice. It's always nice to get level 2 while getting any level from stealing creep. It just makes you feel better on the inside. More Fiends, tier 2 finishing.
More Fiends? Like,
What?
like morphine? Morphines?
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Well, everyone in chat thinks I'm a druggie anyway. So, yeah. Think Imperius is going to hit that rifle push again that worked so well for him the first time. It actually didn't. It was the second push that worked very well for
Push,
him.
indeed.
You think the Warsong battle drums he got that last map really helped out?
Yeah, definitely. He had so many units, and of course, that's how auras work. If you have more units, the aura pays off more. So I think he had like an additional 40 damage per volley or something. That's good.
That's really good. Sheik gonna creep out the Goblin Merchant camp, obviously, when the Ogre Magi gets killed. Wow, he drops the rune.
And
Brain
he gets
fart.
a Ring of Regeneration, which is always nice for a DK until the statues are out. But here comes Imperius trying to annoy. Level 2.5, trying to get some steals or at least a Fiend or something. But of course, the movement of Sheik is too good for that.
Yeah, he's gonna have to move back the Fiends. It is very nice though to Sheik have that ward, especially on Imperius' side of the map, so it does give him a lot more vision and map awareness.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you could coil that footman through the trees. Does the ward see it?
Nah, the ward is too far away.
Oh, that would have been so cool if he could. Well, Mount King's out. Stormball and Death Knight. Does he get surrounded?
Oh, what an opportunity. Slipped through his fingers. Will he get a Tomb of Experience here from the Trappers? There's still a coil left. Booyah! Oh! Who did it? Did you see it? I think it was the DK again. Or was it?
Well, the MK has experience, so...
Hey, yeah, okay. I think he killed 2 Trappers. That's 24 experience each. So it was a coil versus Stormbolt battle.
And we do see the Lich out for Sheik and Tier 3 coming. Meanwhile, more Priests coming in along with Riflemen. So Imperius really does like this play. If I ever talk to him, I should find out what made you love this so much.
I think you can just ask him in War 3 Arena. He will respond. He really wants to expose himself to the audience, I guess.
Well, he'll whisper me back, be like, well, Thendis, it all started when I was a little boy.
Yeah, I can imagine that in this perfect English. Well, actually, I think most Russians have at least decent English, but are, I don't know, too afraid to try it. For example, Hawk, last year's WCA, he didn't speak to us at all. And this year, he was like super perfect with everything.
Oh, look at the MK.
Oh boy! That's gonna hurt. And the big healing as well. And almost level 3.
These turtles drop really great potions.
And the big healing for the Death Knight as well. He's going for the second lab, for the second Watch Award. But here is Imperius getting ready for his infamous push. The 2-0 upgrade is coming already. I assume Long Rifle upgrade is done as well. Yes, it is. Mountain King looking fairly strong. Almost level 3. He pulls Militia. He has everything that he needs. Big mana, big healing, Town Portal. And the second game of the final has been finished. So maybe 2-0 for one of the players.
Yeah, Sheik, he's at 41 supply. Imperius already into that low upkeep 58 supply. The only thing going for him is the Mountain King's not at level 3, but when he does get it in the greater mana pot, it's gonna hurt. So, do you think this push will go better than the last attempt?
Well, the last attempt won him the game, so I think it won't. But I think he can win this game here, yes. For sure. Here comes the first Nova Call combo. It's once again 58 versus 41 food. It's just so much stuff that Imperius brings to the table here.
Okay, apparently it's 1-1 for Rich and Sonic, I think.
Yeah, just read in the chat as well.
Okay, Water Elemental goes down, 1 Arcane Tower on the way. There's actually no Lumber Mill, so no Guard Towers is going to be able to build. And there's the Dark Ranger for Silence. Very nice. Fiend getting focused down.
Yeah, really needs the experience for that level 3 Lich, but the same goes for the Mountain King. Still not level 3. Next kill will secure the level 2 Stormbolt, and he's getting... No, he's not getting that Fiend because there's a coil available. The Mountain King is still trying his best. He has Bolt, he has Bash, but there's no mana anymore, and he's not able to save that Fiend. Plenty of skeletons here, plus the Abomination dealing normal damage, and this defense was very well done by Sheik.
Yeah, I believe he only lost his ghouls, 2 ghouls that he pulled.
Yeah. And of course the crypt.
Ah, yeah, so that's actually kind of good for Imperius. He'll be able to outmass more. As you can see, he's still producing units. I don't think he ever stopped producing units.
Nope. And I think the 50 supply cap is just non-existent for Imperius. He just continues to build like in StarCraft.
Might as well just build up and start at low upkeep.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Rifleman getting focused down. Destroyer's being pushed. Fiend's getting focused down and dies here. And there's the level 3 in the MK. He used the greater mana pot actually.
Okay, what can the Archmage accomplish? The Destroyer to back down to 50% HP. Finally gets the Fiend here with a level 2 Stormbolt. 2 more bolts available. Can he get that Fiend as well? Yes, he does. Good pickups here by Imperius, left, right, and center. He's coming in again. Get the Dark Ranger. Can he block? Can he bash? Looking good so far. There's one more Stormbolt, so Dark Ranger most likely gonna die. No coil anymore, but he got something.
Was switched.
Yeah.
Bolt gonna be used on the Abomination instead. The Militia has run out, so that's a lot of DPS combat. The Mountain King getting focused down. Gonna use the greater healing potion of his, and the A-Bomb getting Dark Ritual to deny XP.
Very well done. It's 51 versus 34, but the Lich is getting stronger and stronger by the minute, and once the level 2 Nova appears, life is gonna be so much more easy for the human player. And actually, Imperius knows about the existence of upkeep, killing one peasant here.
He's learning!
Yeah.
Alright, so the crypt is back up. Sheik's been reproducing his wood ghouls, so he hasn't been able to make the fiends or anything he needs. 40 supply versus 50.
Big Turtle dying again, and it's a big invul. Very well for the Lich or the Dark Ranger, who will be one of the first targets for the next Stormbolt. There are 2 remaining here if you include mana regeneration.
So you crypt about to get focused down again. It was actually a little forward. I don't know why. I think it would have been better if you put it maybe behind by the graveyard.
And Sheik's playing this smart, intercepting the reinforcements. Just catching them one after another. But his army once again is so small. 2 destroyers only. And I wonder why he's continuing to build fiends and not like a mass of ghouls.
Yeah, he needs ghouls or abominations, one or the other, to deal with this.
Yeah, or both. Since there are so many riflemen, no blockers at all.
That is true. Skeletal minions really are the only blockers, but they're not the tankiest. Long range bolt gonna catch the Dark Ranger though.
Well, there are 2 more where that one came from. He is still able to switch over the invul potion. But apart from that... That intercepting game did him so good. Now it's 52 versus 50 food. Big economy advantage for the undead. He just has to capitalize.
More towers being produced. Arcane Tower, and the Arcane Tower, if it goes up, can actually be pretty nice. Drain away the mana on the undead heroes with its, I forget what it's called, mana burn or whatever.
Feedback.
Yeah, feedback.
And of course especially great against the skeletons here. So Imperius trying to go for the base again. He doesn't care about the not fighting an undead base stuff. It's working for him. Stormbolt on the Abomination. He keeps the Abom count low for now at least. One more Stormbolt in the back of the undead, but the Abom remains alive. No, long range fireball, and the Mountain King is gonna die.
Oh, now the Archmage's gonna get focused down. Gonna use Cloak of Shadows, but he's by this shop. He's able to buy Dust. No TP, and not even a GG. Sheik ties it 1-1.
Yeah, of course, Turtle Rock, one of the best undead maps there is. What a great opening, stealing so many creeps, getting all the big items, or 2 big items here on the back of the turtle. And yeah, the intercepting game, I told you before, keep the rifle count low, did keep the caster count low, and so he didn't have the strength that he had before to crush his opponent here. So yeah, we're gonna see a final map for the final slot of Rust Brain Cup number 3.
Yeah. So if Imperius makes it, I'm not sure how far he'll get. I don't think Imperius has a very good win rate versus Koreans. Although he's Russian though, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder how good his ping is. I wonder if he plays on NetEast once
I
in a
don't
while.
think so, because it would be crazy if he has so many games on War 3 Arena plus games on NetEase.
Dedication. So Ternus stand. If this was the map for Imperius to Fast Expo, it would be this one. But
But it's also a good rifle push map,
exactly.
so we will go for that most likely.
I read someone put in the chat about an anti-Imperius base. He said build one tower in your front.
Okay.
I mean, get your blank in front so you can tower up. What's
Yeah,
your
the
blank
Narup tower, I guess. A lot of people do that, especially on like Last Refuge and stuff.
So Hawk and Warchief, Sonic and Warchief are still going on, aren't they?
Yeah, it's 1-1 between them as well. They are fighting for 20 bucks, but the final game is up. Or at least, yeah, now it is.
First slot. That's right, you're under me. Thank you. I will stop doing drugs. It is a very bad impact.
Casting with me is always healthy, so we're gonna make a better person out of you.
You're gonna get me into shape. Best drug.
Alright! Game is starting and it's time for the final introduction of this tournament. And the honor belongs to you.
I'll cast the bad guy. Spawning as the light blue human. It is Imperius.
And in the upper left, his opponent in this so deciding game. It's the undead. It's not Shaddai, who we expected to be here, but no, it's Sheik.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so stupid every time we do it, but I love it nevertheless.
No favoritism here.
Oops, I forgot to update the scoreboard. Colors remain the same, so it's all good. Alrighty! Imperius or Sheik here on TS. They're battling it out. Who will face the best Koreans out there, and of course the European elite as well. Who will meet the likes of Remind, Check, Lawlight, Reprisal, Focus, Email Fans, Hawk, Warchief, Rudan, and all the other guys. It's one of those two players. Definitely interesting that we get 3 newcomers, I might say, with Arma, one of those guys, and I keep forgetting his name. Anima, of course.
Ah. Yes, it is always nice to see the new names of Warcraft. I mean, no player can play forever, so the big names like Thu and Yumiko eventually are going to get succeeded by the young bloods.
Well, yeah, 120 is doing a good job in China. We need some young bloods here as well. Foggy did a great job in 2014 and 15, getting to that top elite level or tier or whatever. So I wonder who's it gonna be in 2015. My bet is on Shaddai, but I don't really know how much he commits to this game. And yeah, since he's undead, it's not very likely that he succeeds. But we're hoping for the best. Another Orc would be great as well, for example, Orc Worker or Cooper, but time will tell.
Imperius doing what humans do best, militia creep in their Goblin Laboratory camp to start, gets himself a circlet, and Sheik once again with Ted Fiends and the DK Harass.
Yeah, here he is with a coil first, trying to get some damaged militias, but of course they don't take that much since the Water Mantle took all the damage on the
You
lab.
can coil the water, there it is.
Yeah, no deny. Mantle of Intelligence.
Oh, Imperius got it.
Yeah, perfect item drop for the Archmage here. Circlet plus Mantle. It's plus 5 Intelligence, and that means plus 5 damage as well. Very early tech from the human. Immediately following it up with a Blacksmith. And on the other side, we see the Halls of the Dead tech as well.
And Sheik gets all this scouting information just in case. You never know. Tied 1-1. Maybe pull out some new build in his sleeve, but Imperius gonna stick with what he knows best.
Stick to your guns is his motto. And so far he's doing quite well with the skeletons here, Sheik is. Delaying the Blacksmith like a little bit. And the Death Knight luring around, waiting for something to coil. But so far it's not working that well as it did on Amazonia or especially Turtle Rock.
Early dust out of Imperius. Not sure why he bought that.
Me neither. Maybe he just felt like it.
It's like, ooh, this looks pretty. So, yeah, double mantle. Archmage already at plus 8 damage.
That is really supportive. Not only the damage, but also the 100 additional mana points that he has already. It's almost an entire water elemental.
And one peasant going down from the skeletal minions. Imperius played it kind of greedy, didn't go for that defensive arcane tower, so it does force him to pull militia versus these skeletons.
Yeah, he loses a lot of lumber here. But I think in the end, will it make a big difference? I don't think you need that much for rifle casters.
Priests are 20, rifle are like 30.
Yeah, not that much. And he has the blacksmith out already, so he only needs one sanctum. Then he's fine.
And behind in Sheik's base, he's producing fiends.
Again,
harassment death.
Again, he's playing fiends. I don't really get it. It makes no sense to me at all.
You think ghouls would be better?
Yeah. You face like a ton of riflemen. Why didn't you go for ghouls with frenzy upgrade? Oh my god, that dodge of the peasant! It wasn't intentional, but he dodged the coil with the peasant hiding in the gold mine.
It was intentional. Imperius is that pro.
Of course. And now the DK is inside the human's base, but he has to be careful because the Mountain King is about to pop out. The economy arrest is pretty great with only the skeletons here. Sheik is doing a good job.
And not really getting much done with his Death Knight. At this point, probably would have been better just send him back, creep up. Because obviously, you know that push is coming, so you're going to want that higher level hero.
Yeah. Exactly, and it's not long until the push hits him. Mountain King is out, all he needs is the Sanctum and the first Priest, but he's not building the Sanctum because he has so few lumber. Only 100 here. Maybe it is time for a lumber mill this game.
So we see Tech Tier 3, Slaughterhouse, and the Lich is the second hero choice.
Yeah, once again, same pattern for the undead. Not changing anything at all. Mountain King is out, level 3 on the Archmage, sends him away, gets all the experience to the MK. And of course the big consumable here. Bigger mana would be great. No, it's the Scroll of the Beast. Also not that bad. Until, of course, the undead gets mana. But you always... gets destroyers, but you always want to get rid of those water elementals. So maybe Scroll of the Beast is not that bad for the Rifleman here.
Sheik is so behind on levels. This Death Knight now getting level 2.
Yeah.
And Imperius is creeping out like a machine. Skeletal minions of Sheik going in, just seeing what's happening here. And if he's paying attention, he'll notice the late Arcane Sanctum.
Yeah, that's true. So tech advantage for Sheik, level advantage, and of course supply advantage for Imperius. I wonder how that turns out.
And that late Arcane Sanctum does give Sheik very needed time here, does increase his window.
Yeah, he's close to being tier 3, he's preparing the statues, preparing the destroyers. But now it's pretty hard to creep for him. He cleaned the shop, he cleaned the little green spot. He could go for the lab, but he could easily be trapped there. I think there's no time to go for the Merc Camp at the moment. And Imperius, ballsy as he is, stealing that natural expansion.
I like Sheik's Ziggurat placement. It's definitely different.
Yeah, this time he listened to our viewers. He prepares. Root bracers!
Man, Sheik is, no matter who he's versus, he just has very bad item luck.
Yeah, indeed. The undeads today, pretty unlucky with everything.
And a level 3 on the Mountain King, so he has that level 2 bowl. Would it be worth it to switch the mantles to the MK for more mana?
I don't really think so. I think if you can support like three water elementals at a time, it's definitely worth it.
That is true, and he got another mantle.
Okay, maybe you can split them.
No, I put it on the Archer. Archer just 510 mana.
Wow, this is so crazy. 4 water elementals. And yeah, the destroyer upgrade is halfway through, but apart from that, that's it. The Spirit Tower will do him good here in this defense. Did he get to the Merc camp? No, he didn't. Power of Corruption is gone, is there as well. So yeah, 50 food versus 41.
Dark Ranger just now got picked up. Her silence is going to be very helpful. Bulk going down on the Fiend, Nova on the Rifleman here. And yeah, I really do like this forward tower.
Fiend getting saved with that coil. The one Rifleman down to growth. The Beast being used. You see it on the Rifleman. It's plus 5 damage now on each of them.
The Death Knight. Yeah. Death Knight caught a very bad spot there.
But there comes another Nova. Everything is kind of slowed, but he picks up Fiend after Fiend. And now it's time for the Dark Ranger. The surround is close. Is there another coil? Yes, there is. But is it worth it? I don't think so. He saves the Dark Ranger for once. There's more healing, but he can't kill her. Coil through the shop, so she remained alive. Picks up another Fiend here at the moment. Plenty of mana on the Mountain King here. Throwing the Storm Bolts left, right, and center.
Not having that level 2 coil is just hurting Sheik so much here.
Yeah, and the R-Bomb is completely out of the fight.
Oh,
the Mountain King as well.
The Mountain King's surrounded. He's caught.
And he gets him. Can he get the counter kill on the Dark Ranger? Once again, Sheik prevails. And he calls the GG.
God.
And Sheik makes it. Imperius coming so close, but falls off a cliff here on TS.
Sheik qualifies for the Rust Brain Cup. Congratulations for him.
That is definitely the biggest accomplishment in his entire Warcraft career. Making it to this big cup together with Rudan, Foggy, Anima, Hawk, Arma, Warchief Rich, and Sonic. Who would have thought this? I didn't. The second undead in this tournament.
I didn't think Imperius had to end it right there, but...
Yeah, me neither. I don't really know. Maybe he just tilted.
Well, congratulations to him, and congratulations to Sonic and Warchief Rich as well.
Yeah, it's been a cool tournament, especially, of course, the game of the month. Who was it? Spiral versus Carefree. That was so awesome. So yeah, that was the cast for today. We will be back tomorrow. We have the Gold Championship Series final between Infi and 120 at 13 CET. And we're gonna follow it up with the Jera Cup. You're gonna join me. I'm very happy for that. And so yeah, that was the second day in a row with Warcraft coverage. Yesterday we had the consolation final of the RBC. And tomorrow is gonna be the crowning of the NetEase ladder finals. So, Thendis, my friend, thank you for joining me again. So it's time for you to plug your stuff.
Thank you for having me. Follow me at Twitch at Thendis32, where I do my own casting. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And, of course, if you're interested in free-for-all, the FML ladders starts in about 5 days or so. So feel free to check it out there.
Alright, that's it. Thank you. I'm gonna play my goodbye song here, and I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. Feel free to like our Facebook page, our Twitter. If you're a rich bitch, feel free to donate. Every single dollar counts to, I don't know, support the stream, support us, throw us a beer or whatever it is. If you missed the games and tune in late, watch our YouTube. We put on a lot of games there, so there's plenty of Warcraft for you to watch. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be great. And yeah, goodbye everybody.